We arrive into London via Singapore at Heathrow Airport and catch a taxi to our apartment in ritzy Notting Hill. And of course, we set about exploring the apartment and checking out our surroundings. We're pretty tired from nearly 23 hours of travelling and an 8-hour layover in Singapore. So for the first evening, we just grabbed some sandwiches and a bottle of wine and settled back and just rest. The following morning, we're feeling much more refreshed, and so we head out to check out the sights around London. In this particular day, we're heading off to Golders Green Crematorium, where we're going to have a bit of a look around. We've actually devoted a video especially to this, so please check it out on our channel. We decide to head off to Madame Tussauds as we had purchased tickets, and I highly recommend you do this beforehand as the lineup to get in was incredibly long, so get your tickets before you go. Another feature of Madame Tussauds that we thought was bang on was a ride through London's history, where they put you into some little black taxis and you get to ride through history right up from 400 or 500 years ago up to present day. It is really good, and definitely you've got to see it. And like we suggested a short time ago, it is a really good idea to book your tickets, print them out and take them with you. Otherwise, you'll be having to line up behind about 120 people, whereas you can just go through the express door and straight in. So make sure you do that. The amazing thing is we've actually shown you quite a bit of Madame Tussauds on video, but the reality is we've hardly scratched the surface, so it's one thing you got to see for yourself. We leave Madame Tussauds and walk down to the tube station and catch the tube back into central London for a bit more of a look around and heading off to the Shard. Fortunately, underneath the Shard building itself is the London Underground Railway Station. So you come up the escalators and you're underneath the Shard and ready to go to the viewing platform. As expected, we had fantastic views of London. Unfortunately, because of the plate glass windows, there was a bit of reflection, but there was nothing that we could do about it. But we still got some great shots. It's getting late in the day, so we decide to look at heading back home after walking around nearly 10 kilometres. So we head back to the tube station, get off at Notting Hill, and in no time we're back home where we can pour out a well-earned gin and tonic in readiness for next day. Next morning we wake up energised, and after yesterday's big walk we're going to do the same today, and we're heading from Notting Hill to Knightsbridge via Kensington Gardens and Kensington Palace. On the map it didn't really look very far between Notting Hill and Knightsbridge, but in reality it was a bit longer than we anticipated, but we enjoyed Kensington Gardens and the walk in the fresh air. Kensington Palace is the previous home of Lady Diana Spencer, Princess Di, and is situated in vast gardens within the centre of London near Knightsbridge. In appearance, it's quite unassuming as compared to many of the other royal residences throughout the United Kingdom. As we near the end of our walking journey, we arrive at Portobello Road and the home of Harrods. Harrods is also acclaimed for its nighttime light displays and Christmas displays. Harrods is one of the most expensive and exclusive department stores in the world. Therefore, in general, it sells expensive merchandise. However, many tourists also visit Harrods to buy small souvenirs such as tea, coffee, stuffed toys, chocolates and other inexpensive goods to take home to friends and family. And look at this for a dining area. You won't get this at Kmart. With Harrods done, we head home and rest up in readiness for our central London walk tomorrow. Next morning we're up bright and early, catch the tube into the city, and we get ready to have a bit of a look around central London. We're very happy to find that the renovation on Big Ben and the clock tower have finally finished, as it was all in scaffolding last time we were in London in 2017. So now we can see it in its beauty. This is our last day in London, so we toss up whether we have the time to go onto the London Eye, but unfortunately we don't have enough time. But we've got lots to see, so let's do it. As we walked onto London Bridge, lo and behold, I spied souvenirs, and in particular fridge magnets. So of course we had to stop and buy some, because those that know me know I love my fridge magnets. But after those purchases, we head off to the centre of the bridge so we can get some better shots of the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. These photographs were taken from Admiralty Arch, looking down Pall Mall, or Pall Mall as the Brits call it, towards Buckingham Palace, and they're preparing for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, who passed away a few days ago. As we continue our London walk, we come across Piccadilly Circus, which is actually the junction at which 6 roads merge in London's West End. Circus is actually a Latin word meaning circle, and so they've created actually a site for this, and it's become quite famous. And since we're in Piccadilly, we've decided to visit the local Fortnum and Mason's upmarket department store. There's quite a few of these stores around London, and I would classify it as being very similar to Harrods, but Harrods might have something to say about that. They were established in 1707, so that's just over 300 years ago, by William Fortnum and Hugh Mason. They were founded as a grocery store, but they were ended up supplying quality food products, and rapid growth throughout the Victorian era saw them spawn off into specialty items. They're very upmarket, and if you get a chance, go and visit them in London. We hope you've enjoyed tagging along with us with our walk around London. Sadly, there are a few sites that we couldn't visit, such as Westminster Cathedral, Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle, due to the passing of Queen Elizabeth. But we had a great time, and we hope you've enjoyed our video, and please feel free to subscribe and like. Thank you.